Well, as human beings, we're often we're walking around on something called automatic pilot. So we're busy doing what we need to be doing, and as we're kind of doing that, our mind's sort of chattering away in the background, and it's quite easy for us to get caught up into those kind of thoughts. Now, what mindfulness helps us to do is to step back a little bit from our thoughts, all that kind of chatter that goes on in our mind, and be a little bit more present and a bit more in the here and now with actually what's going on. That sounds very, very easy, but it's not simple, if that makes sense. So mindfulness and self-compassion group is a really good way to start to learn that technique of how to be a bit more present and to be able to focus a little bit more on what you want to be doing rather than all the stuff our mind likes to talk to us about. Well, especially during exam time, often our minds can get very, very anxious and nervous and like to say lots of things about how difficult the exam's going to be, how kind of terrible the future might be. And it's easy for us to get caught up into some of that anxious self-talk, whereas mindfulness helps us step back from those thoughts and actually be more centred and be more present and put our attention where we need it to be, so maybe doing revision rather than getting lost in all those worries. The mindfulness and self-compassion group is probably our most popular group. It's often oversubscribed, so it's really important to get in as early as possible. It's a 4-session group programme and you are expected to do some practice. I think about 20 minutes a day, which seems quite reasonable between each session. The group is running throughout the summer term, and there may also be a group running in the summer vacation as well, but we try to run it at least once a term, and if not, kind of twice as well. Mindfulness is a skill, so it's something that you can practice and you can get better at. You can never get perfect at it, but you can certainly get better. You can develop kind of the skill of being more mindful. There's many ways to practice, and there's many, many resources out there available as well that can complement going to the group.